Good evening, folks. Triple Crown here, coming to you from Vancouver, British Columbia. This is Operation Dark Winter. The CCP and Russia turn 3. The Russians and the CCP are at war in the Far East with the Japanese, and now the Russians have been attacked by the Germans, and they did a successful Barbarossa attack, capturing Leningrad. And we will respond the best we can. So CCP is first in order, so they have 7 IPP to spend. They're saving $1, and they're purchasing 2 infantry units, just regular infantry. And they have 1 battle to declare, not very exciting, no dice to roll. It is a walk-on. So 1 infantry from Yan'an is walking into Shanxi. So that's a walk-on. Okay, the rest is non-combat movement. 1 cavalry in Pingling is going to go 1-2 spaces into Yan'an and into Chahar. 1 infantry is going to go from Pingling into Yan'an. And the placement of 2 infantry. 2 infantry are being placed into Chahar. Okay, so that leaves the CCP with a base income now of 6 IPP. They have a carryover of 1, so that's 7, and they have a bonus of 2, an annual bonus from from Russia being at war with the Japanese and controlling Novosibirsk. So the CCP has 9 IPP to spend going into round 4, that's a record for me playing the CCP. So yes, they're doing very well. But the Japanese are headed, they're headed into the Pacific. They have other agendas that are more of a priority than the small nation or faction of the CCP forces in China. So that concludes the CCP turn. We will move into the Russian turn. Russia has 49 IPP to spend, spending all of it, purchasing 1 KV-2 heavy tank, 2 medium armor, 1 artillery. It's a mistake. 2 elite guards, and that's not right. 2 elite guards and 5 regular infantry. There is only 1 battle to declare for the Russians, and that is for East Poland. And so 2 infantry from the Baltic states are going to head south into East Poland. There's 1 infantry there. That attack will be supported by the entire Air Force coming from Western Russia with a movement of 1, 2, and they will have 2 spaces remaining in their fuel gauge. So 2 infantry at 2, 4 I-16 fighters, and 1 tactical bomber. So we will roll some dice. We'll put it up here. And as in Captain G's video, this Afghan lone infantry here has been the neutral observer of all of the dice rolls so far in our game. Probably traumatized, the destruction of plastic. So that's the 2 at 2. The 4 I-16 fighters, they are a 5 or less, and 1 tactical bomber at a 7 or less. So I'll roll these all together. This is the attack. Just need 1 dice to be successful. And we had a 7, a 2, and a 2. So we only had 2 hits, which we only needed 1. That's fine by us. And we will roll the defense of 1 at 4. And they rolled a 6. So the Russians are successful liberating from the Russians East Poland. The rest is all non-combat movement. So here we go. We will start up here, back in Western Russia. So all of the aircraft, they went 1, 2. They are all going to land in Orly, Kursk. So that's all 5 aircraft. Okay, from east or the Baltic states, 2 tanks or light tanks are going to drive into Smolensk. Also, an artillery pulling a mech, or a mech pulling an artillery, is going to drive 2 spaces to Smolensk, which leaves behind 2 infantry and an artillery. We will put 1 artillery into Saikov with 1 infantry, and 1 infantry will remain behind in the Baltic states. So not very usual for Russia to be attacked on a Barbarossa on turn 3. And so from Novgorod, the light armor, artillery, and mech are going to back up into Moscow, along with the elite guard and 2 infantry. In Western Russia, 1 infantry is going to remain, 1 infantry is going to walk into Novgorod. So I'm going to chip that out. One infantry from Orly, Kursk is going to walk into Belarusia. The 2 infantry in Kiev are going to back up to Orly, Kursk, along with the artillery. The 1 infantry in Eastern Ukraine is going to go into Orly, Kursk. Two elite guards from Moscow are going to go into Orly, Kursk. I'm going to chip that out. Along with another 2 infantry from Moscow are going to go into Orly, Kursk. Gonna chip that guy out. So that is all the, 1 infantry in the Caucasus is gonna go down to Baku. So because I don't want to pan the camera, I will place units now because everything's being placed in the east. So 3 infantry are being placed in Stalingrad, and the remaining 10 units, which is 2 elite guards. As I drop them on the floor, 2 elite guards, 2 regular infantry. So that's 4 units. Did I do that right? I might have screwed up my purchase. 2 medium armor, so that's 6. 1 heavy tank and 1 artillery. I think I screwed up my purchases when I was moving chips around. I believe I'm gonna have to come back, but if I screwed it up, which I think I did, what did I say, 5 regular? I'm gonna have to do calculation right now. 5 infantry, that's 15. 2 elite guards, that's 18. So that left me 20 to spend. And about 30 to spend. 22. I should have 2 more infantry to be able to be placed in Moscow. That's right. So 4 infantry, regular infantry in Moscow, 2 elite guards, 1 artillery, which leaves 4 more units to be replaced, which are 2 medium tanks, 1 KV-2, and 1 artillery. That was the clunkiest placement and purchase of units. Anyways, I'm sorry, folks. Long few days at work here. But yes, when I chipped out, I had a black chip when I had everything on the table, and it was wrong, and it should. Anyways, I screwed that up. So I apologize. I hope my corrections allowed. Now over here, 1 infantry from, actually they're gonna stay. They're gonna stay there. No, the 1 infantry in Pingling is gonna go down to Kansu, and the light armor is also gonna go down to Kansu. The armored train is going to grab 1 artillery and 2 infantry, and it's going to drive to Chahar. 1 artillery from northern Manchuria is going to go to Chahar, along with, I'll leave 2 infantry behind, along with 6 infantry are also going to go to Chahar. So behind we are leaving 2 infantry and an airborne. The tank destroyer and 3 medium tanks are going to drive 2 spaces into Chahar. The light armor is here, or the medium train is here. So back in Tenda, the artillery, AAA, and infantry are walking up 1 space to Yakut. And that is all of the movement and turn. So now collect income. Russia no longer has to roll for its economy. They are up 2 over here and 3 over there, and they are down 5 for lost spaces, so they are at an even 48. They have 5 for East Poland as an NO bonus. And a bonus 6 if a war with is Russia, war with Germany, Italy, and Russia controls any 2 of Leningrad, Stalingrad, or Archangel. So we are 48 base income plus 11. So we are 59 IPP going into round 4, which is probably short-lived for Russia, given the Germans are coming, but that is the end of round 4.